Good morning.
Good morning.
We are continuing and ending off with the topic of Zechira, to remember. And as we all know, we are approaching Bein Hazmanim. We're approaching a break in between the first half of the year and the second half of the year. And we have to be reminded that we're not taking a break because Chas v'Shalom, we don't want to serve Hashem in the highest level during the next week and a half. It's that bitulu zeh kiyumai. That taking a break is going to give us the energy, is going to give us the strength to be able to have a stronger second half of the year. And keeping that in mind, when a person goes into this break, so he has to make sure that he sets himself up in a way that he's not going to chas v'shalom go down any level or lose anything that he gained in the first half of the year. We know throughout the year there are times that we do things to remind ourselves of who we are as a Jew and what we're supposed to accomplish here on this world. And I think it was Rabbi Stefanski who mentioned when we were talking about Zechira that we wear tzitzis, and tzitzis constantly remind us of all the mitzvahs that we're supposed to be in the Mekayim. We also find there are times of the year that a person wears a kittel, and one of the reasons being is that a kittel to remind a person about Yom HaMisa. We know there are times of the year on Yom Kippur a person shouldn't wear gold because gold gives a reminder of the Egel. It gives a reminder. Does Hashem need reminders? Hashem needs he needs someone to put something in front of him to remind him? No, but the answer is there are things that we do because there's something that allows us to focus or not focus on things that are in front of us. If a person's going into Bein Hazmanim, a person's going now into a time where we don't have Sidri Yeshiva, a person has to make sure that he dresses in a way that he's going to be reminded he's a Ben Torah. He's a representative of the most important and the most cherished nation. If a person dresses in a certain way, it gives him a reminder of who he is. And that's why there are certain yeshivas that have policies, how a person has to dress, and sometimes people question why do they have policies. And their answer is because it gives you a certain sense of who you are by having a dress code. By a person acting in the street in a certain way, it reminds himself who he is. He's not doing it for others, he's doing it for himself, to keep himself in the best place. I just want to end off that we're talking about setting a person for success for the future. So when a person goes to our Bein Hazmanim now, our break, a person has to remind himself that his daily schedule is going to be different. He's not going to have an automatic shachris and mincha part of his schedule like we have here in yeshiva. A person maybe should set a reminder on his phone, on his watch, on his calendar, however it is, the shachris, his mincha, where he's going to be. And by a person setting all these reminders, Be'ez Hashem, we'll utilize our time, our Bein Hazmanim, in order to rejuvenate ourselves for the next man, Be'ez Hashem.